Hey Glendale, I'm Philly Parton.
And I'm Maddie Stamper. On this episode, we take a look at fall sports safety, the new Hillcrest High School renovations, how our football team overcame quarantine, and Glendale Volleyball.
All of this and more on the first episode of the Glendale 4-1.
Fall sports plus the heat plus COVID equals safety measures. Emma Harp and Cole Tabor investigate.
All sports look different this year due to the COVID and heat safety protocols athletes and coaches have to follow.
And so if you look at just heat related, we have it's a scale of like a yellow, red, and green on what we can do in practice. We have to modify a little bit in terms of like more breaks, a more severe in terms of where we have to modify where you can only go for 10 minutes on, a couple minutes off, 20 minutes on, 10 minutes off, wherever it may be.
So the trainer, Nate, he'll always tell us like if it's like really hot, he'll tell us if we can practice or not. But usually we'll get like water breaks, like designated water breaks. So compared to last season, we were at huge risk of getting shut down because of COVID and all of that. And so we had to wear neck gaiters on the sideline. We'd have to cover our mouths and noses on the bench. We're at less of a risk, I feel like, to getting shut down.
2 years ago, before that, it was, we didn't even think of anything like this would have to happen. So you could come out and practice as you want, match up how you wanted to, and there was no, basically you just got to coach. Coaches just got to coach, players just got to play.
It's so difficult with athletics because once you get on the field, I mean, there's no social distancing there. You're constantly going to be doing all that stuff. But I feel like they do the best that they can. With what they have. Concussion
protocols, COVID protocols, and return to play injury protocol. I mean, all this stuff is basically to make, our job is to take care of the kids so you guys can just have an experience and play and have fun and learn from it.
It just keeps us safe and it keeps us in the season. It keeps us playing, keeps us having fun. I mean, it just keeps everybody involved.
Hillcrest High School is under major renovations. Maddie Stamper and I took a trip to the north side.
Hillcrest is getting a long overdue renovation this year, and students and staff alike are ecstatic.
If you had the opportunity to walk through Hillcrest previously, you would have found a school that had obviously been neglected for a while. And so I believe that with this new project that it is going to build the confidence of our students to let them see their value and their worth, because in my opinion, our students are worth whatever it is that we're willing to provide for them.
The renovation, with a budget of nearly $25 million, is being used to update the Student Center as well as classrooms like Hillcrest's new studio.
My favorite place in the school is definitely our broadcast room. We have new equipment and a great teacher to use it all.
Well, I think one thing to definitely remember is on the first day of school when everyone walked into the Student Center, it looks completely different. No one really recognized it. I think that one is probably the biggest thing. So I think that was probably one of my favorite parts. And also the connection hallway between the hyper and the real school, or the main school. That was something we usually had to go outside to get to the other gym, and this time we just walked down the hall.
December of 2022, if we're able to move in on time like the plan is, in January when they come back off of Christmas break there, that will be an amazing moment whenever people can just finally go, I don't have to be on a cart anymore. I get my own classroom back and students are going to know where to go. It's going to be an amazing celebration. But I would really encourage any and all students to advocate for the things that they feel like are necessary or needed to make sure that the space that they have to learn in is as good or better than any other place, because I absolutely believe that our students here in Springfield are 100% worth whatever it is that we can provide.
Coming back after a COVID-related shutdown can be hard for any athletic team, but Glendale football turned it around. Addie Compierre and Alyssa Lee talked to the team.
Due to the lingering pandemic, the first football game of the season was canceled. As a result, the team had to quarantine.
Going into the season a game behind everyone else didn't really impact our confidence. The guys have been, excited all off-season and ready to play, so I don't think it really impacted us that much. Hoping to come out with a lot of wins, obviously a winning record, and then hopefully a state championship. Expectations for tonight, a lot of touchdowns, a win, hopefully, a lot of good things, hopefully no injuries.
I did not expect us to quarantine so early on during the season, because I feel like we had the right procedures and protocol in place to keep our kids separated from each other, but we'll continue practicing the same procedures and protocols that we've been doing, keeping our freshmen separate from our varsity players as much as possible. And I'm most excited to see our kids this season have their hard work and dedication pay off on the football field to get the results that they have been working so hard to achieve.
Glendale students were very excited to get back in the stands and support their team.
63 South Spurgeon.
The Glendale Falcons had a major setback, but their big win against Hillcrest shows this is just the beginning.
Hey Maddie, what's going on with volleyball this year?
I don't know, but Ashton Duvall and Cole Forbacher do.
Hi, my name is Julia Johns and I'm a senior on the Glendale varsity volleyball team. I feel a little bit sad because this is my last season of volleyball just in general. I'm not going to play college sports. I'm also excited to see how the team progresses whenever I'm gone. So on top of having a busy schedule and playing volleyball at the same time, some things that I do to have balance between the two is inside school. When I'm at school, I'm focused and I'm there to do my work. I don't goof off and get off topic. And so that makes time for when I am at practice or I am at a game. All my work is pretty much done and I can focus on the game.
Hi, my name is Bailey Tetsworth and I'm a junior on the varsity volleyball team. I think this year we really just got our group together and we all work really well together, and putting all those people that work well together is going to help us a lot this year. I'm most excited about probably playing Rogersville for our starting game just to get a feel for the season. I'm not really nervous to play anyone because I think we are pretty good this year. Kickapoo, that's always a fun game, but I think we can keep it close this year. This season, I'm excited to play Kickapoo and create new bonds with the new teammates.
Hi, I'm Coach Steve. I am the Glendale volleyball coach. I'm extremely confident in our program and in the team this year. The girls have been working very hard in the off season, and I feel like their work is going to pay off, and they come to each practice and each game ready to play. We practice Monday through Friday on days that we do not have games. Saturdays we have tournaments as well. My favorite part about coaching Glendale volleyball is just basically the atmosphere here, Flock is family, and just getting to know each one of the players individually, and just coaching them and seeing them hit their goals and hit their marks every year and every game and every season, and just making those personal connections with everyone.
Thanks for watching.
Make sure to follow us on social media at the Glendale 411.
Signing off, I'm Finley Parton.
And I'm Maddie Stamper.